Hello guys, welcome to Coders Nest. Today we are going to start learning about Python step by step. We will learn Python by using the environment Jupyter. It is an open source web-based environment. We are using Jupyter because it's very easy to use. We can step by step implement Python code. We can make changes in that code. We can save the file. We can share it with our friends, and that's very easy to use Jupyter. You can use it online tools. You can use any other sort of environment like Ideal Interpreter and Anaconda Form. You can use any, but the basic thing is to learn about Python. So we will also discuss the differences from other languages that Python have and the similarities that Python have that are similar to other languages. So whenever we have any sort of problem, whenever we have any sort of problem and we are going to write an algorithm, the basic thing we are doing in algorithm is that we are thinking about the variables, that which variables we have to choose, the name of that variables, the value that will assign to that variables, as well as the expression that will be used with that variable. So basically what we will learn about first of all in Python, that what are the variables, what are the rules that are similar to other languages about variables, and what are the differences that variable have and other languages do have. So we will discuss that variable is any sort of name or any sort of alphabet letter that store some value. Like if you are saying a equals to 10, so it means that a is storing 10 value, it's pointing towards 10 value, and a 10 is assigned to variable a. So the basic rule of naming the variable. Basic rule about naming the variable is first that it can start with small letter, it can start with capital letter, it can start with underscore, but we are saying that it cannot start with any digit. So if we will say that a variable name is zero name, so it means that it's starting with digit, so it will give us an error. We cannot assign any name to variable by using the digit at the start. We can use underscore, we can use capital letter, small letter, but do remember that these three are different variables. My name, capital my name, and underscore my name is three different variables. They are not the same. Don't consider them the same. The language will not consider it the same. Next, we are saying that in C and Java, we have learned that it's compulsory to assign the data type to the variable. Like if we are saying that we are giving int value, so we have to assign the int data type. We are giving float value, so we have to assign the data type float. But in Python, it's not necessary that we have to assign variable the data type. We will just simply assign the value to that variable, and the Python on the back end, it will consider the data type on the basis of values that are assigned to that variable. Like we have assigned 10 value to alphabet A, so it means that when we will say that print the type of A, so it will give us the type of A is int, and we don't have to assign the data type to that variable. It had considered it on its own. Now we will say that if a equals to 10.5, and we are saying now print, let's see now what it will give us, print type of a. So now it will give us that it's a float value because we had assigned float value to a variable. So the Python will come to know that it's not an int data type, it's float data type, so it's not compulsory. We don't need to assign. This is the basic difference that variable have. Then the C, then the Java, we have to assign the data types in that languages. Secondly, if we discuss about any expression like a equals to 10, we have to run. It will give us no output because we are not taking or saying it to print something, so simply it will store the value a equals to 10, and now we are saying that b equals to a. B equals to a, not minus a, but it will also take minus a as minus 10. Now we are saying that if we say that print a, so it will print us the value 10. Now we will say that print b. So what it should give, it will give us 10 because we have said that b equals to a. If we had not said b equals to a, so it must have give us minus 10. But we have last time assigned that b equals to a. Now if we say that print b plus 10, so it will print us the value by plus, like what was the value assigned to variable a, that was 10. Now we are saying that print b plus 10, so it will make changes in a, then it will assign that value to b, and then it will print the value of b. So now we are going to discuss about variable scope. Scope of variable, like variable can be global and local. What does global and local mean? Global and local variables. Global and local variables, we are saying that simply global variables can change the value. Like whenever we say that a equals to 10, and then we are in any function we can write that a global a, and then we are saying that a equals to 15. Whenever now we will print the a, then it will return us the value that was after global, that was 15, because we have said that a is global. On the other hand, if we will talk about any other variable, b equals to 13, let's say, and here we will say that b equals to 14. So when we will print the b, so it will give us the local value of b, because we had not assigned b as global. So it means that whenever we will change the value of b, so it will give this first value that was assigned to the b. Now we can write any program about local and variable so that you can understand it better. Now a equals to 12 and b equals to 30, let's say, and now we are defining any function. Define, it's the basic syntax for defining, like we say that my function. Now we are saying that global a, now a equals to 13 and b equals to 14. Now we are closing the function, my function, and we are saying that print a and print b. Let's see what it will be print. Now see. Now what we have done, we have said that a equals to 12, b equals to 13. It means that we are saying that a equals to, now we are saying that a equals to 12 and b equals to 13. It's mean that a belongs to 12, a is storing 12 value and b is storing 10 value. We have defined any function, and in that function we are saying that a is global where b is local. So automatically whenever after global mean that if the last value that will be assigned to a, that will be changed, like global can change the value. At above we are giving a equals to 12, and in the after global we are saying a equals to 13, so it will automatically, the global variable will change its value. But b equals to 13, and now we are saying that b equals to 14, but the b is the local variable, so local will give us the first value that was assigned to that variable. So when we will, after closing that function, we say that print a, so a will give us the last assigned value of a, and b will give us the first